Hi everyone, you're all welcome back to Awesome Arithmetic Academy. Today we want to provide solution to this SAT question given to us. The question reads, if square root of a plus square root of b equals to 7 and the square root of a plus b equals to 5, find the value of a and b. Now when we check this question, we can see that it is a radical question. That is a question that requires square root or cube root, any roots we are talking about. And in this case, we are using square root. When we check both equations given to us, we can see that both of them are having square roots, but in different form. So in that case, the first thing I will advise us to do when solving this question is to try and clear the square root first if possible, or do the little we can do from both. Now let's start. Now I have square root of a plus the square root of b equals to 7. This is equation 1. And then equation 2 was the square root of a plus b equals to 5. Now what I will do now is to square both equation. So now squaring equation 1 means I'm having a plus root b squared equals to 7 squared. And then when I square this is having square root of a here plus square root of b. Since it is squared, that means it is in two places. Equals to 7 squared will give us 49. Now let's open this bracket. The square root of a multiplied by the square root of a will give us square root of a squared plus square root of a multiplied by square root of b will give us square root of ab plus square root of b multiplied by square root of a will also give us square root of ab, and then square root of b multiplied by square root of b will give us square root of b squared. We have 49 at the other side. Now when we check this, square root of a squared is the same thing as a plus we have square root of ab here, another one here, that is 2 root ab, right? Then plus square root of b square will also give me b. The square will take care of the square root, equals to 49. Now looking at this, that means I'm having a plus b. If I bring this b beside this, then plus 2 root ab equals to 49. Now let me call this one equation 3. Let's go back to equation 2 now. I want to square equation 2. That is squaring equation 2. Don't forget that this one is squaring equation 1. So when I square equation 2 now, that is root a plus b squared equals to 5 squared, right? So now since the square root is taking a and b together, that means root a plus b gives me a plus b. The square of it will give me a plus b, and equals to 5 squared will give me 25. If I take this one to be equation 4, then I will now substitute this equation 4 into equation 3. A plus b will now be 25, and when you check equation 3 you have a plus b. So I will just change this a plus b to 25. That's what it means. Now let's have it. What am I going to have? Since a plus b is now 25, that means I'm having 25 plus root 2 roots ab equals to 49. Now by collecting the direct terms, 25 will come to this side. That means I'm having 2 root ab equals to 49 minus 25. And when I do this, 2 root ab will surely give me 24. That will give me 24. And then dividing both sides by coefficient of root AB, which is 2. AB square root of AB will be left with 12. And then if square root of AB is left with 12, I can square this. When I square this and square this, that will give me AB equals to 144. So now if I have square root of 144, that means this is an equation, and from here, if I say this is equation 5 for instance, I can make either A or B. Let us make B the subject here. That means I'm having B equals to 144 over A. So now this is equation 6. Now what will happen now is that I will put this equation 6 back to equation 2, because that should be the simplest way, and that should be where we can have the simplicity to do. So that means I will be having root A plus, instead of writing B now, I will write 144 over A equals to, what was I having before? 5, equals to 5. Now if I have that, when I simplify what's inside the square root here, we have roots, because of time, that will give us A squared plus 144 over A, and that will give us equals to 5. Squaring this, when I square this, what will I have? That means I will be having A squared plus 144 over A equals to 25, because the square will take care of the square root. The square of 5 is 25. That's what we are saying. So now by cross multiplying, I will be having A squared plus 144 equals to, that will give us 25A. Now taking everything to one side, I will be having A squared minus 25A plus 144 equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. Because of time, coefficient of A is 1, coefficient of B is minus 25, and coefficient of C is 144. So solving this one simultaneously, I will be having two values for A. The two values are A equals to 9 or A equals to 1 equals to 12. Rather. So now since I have these two values for A, well, when I solve this, that means the two values of A is 9 and 12. Remember, we are looking for the values of A and B. So now since we've gotten value of A, we can put that back in equation 2 to make it simple, or even equation 1. So let's use equation 1 this time around. From equation 1 was what? Okay, sorry, the second value of A is 16, not 12. I just try to check the calculator now. Now when we have from equation 1, we have square root of A plus square root of B equals to 7. Now since we know the value of A to be 9, that is when A equals to 9, that will give me square root of 9 plus square root of B equals to 7. Square root of 9 is 3, right? That will be 3 plus root B equals to 7. When I collect the like terms, square root of B will give me 7 minus 3, that will be 4. And taking square of both sides means B will give me 16. So if B is 16, now let's find the second value. This is the first value. The second value, that is when A equals to 16, we do the same thing. That will be square root of 16 plus square root of b equals to 7. Square root of 16 is 4 plus root b equals to 7. Taking 4 to the other side means I'm having 7 minus 4, which will be 3. So I'm having 3. Squaring both sides will make b to be equals to 9. So now what we are saying is that the values of a and b now is either 16, 9 or 9, 16. That means that when a was 16, b is 9. When a was 9, b is 16. And that will be end for today's question. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and also comment. Also drop your comments or thoughts in the comment section. Have an awesome day. Remember, all is awesome. Bye.